Hello everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'll be solving another SQL problem. Problem number 1070, product sales analysis. Let's take a look at the problem statement. We are given two tables, sales and product. Sales table has 5 columns, sale ID, product ID, year, quantity, and price. The combination of columns sale ID and year is the primary key for this table. Product ID is a foreign key, references the product ID in product table. Each row of this table shows a sale on the product ID in a certain year. Note that the price is per unit. Product table has 2 columns, product ID and product name, and product ID is the primary key of this table. Each row of this table indicates the product name of each product. Our task is to select the product ID, year, quantity, and price for the first year of every product sold. Let's take a look at the example. Here in sales table, we have sales ID 127 and product ID 100 and 200. We have different years, and we only select the product ID, year and quantity, and price for the first year only. So let's take a look at this product ID 100. We see that there are 2 rows for this product ID, and we only take the first year. So it's going to be 2008. The quantity is 10. Price is 5,000. We don't need product name, so looks like we are not going to use this product table. And the output, product ID, first year, so it's going to be 2008 for product ID number 100. Quantity is 10, price is 5,000. And for product ID 200, the year is 2011. Quantity is 15 and price is 9,000. So if the task asks us to populate the product name, we'll be joining with product table. But because we don't need product name, looks like we are going to just use the sales table. Alright, so let's solve this problem. There are a couple of ways to solve this problem. One is creating a CTE where I would select the first year of the product using row number function, or we can use subquery. So I will solve this problem using subquery. But first, let's take a look. Let's investigate the table a little bit. So I'm gonna select sale ID, product ID, right, year, quantity, price. I also want to take a look at product name from product table. Product name. So it's gonna be from sales, and we call it S. We are going to left join with product, and we'll call it P. Join on S dot, so product ID equal to P dot product ID. So let's run this and take a look at the output. All right, so we have to give the product ID an alias. I'm going to do S. All right. So as you can see, for product ID 100, the product is Nokia. And we only care about the first year, so we're gonna do the min year to get the first year. So we're gonna select sale ID. Looks like we don't need sale ID. I'm going to remove that. We don't need sale ID. We do need product ID, but we only need it from sales table. And for the year, I'm gonna do min year, and we call it year, right, from sales table. And we don't need product name, so we can remove product name. And we also remove these table because we don't need product name. All right, and because we have the aggregation, we're gonna group by. So the min of year, group by product ID. Group by product ID. I'm gonna remove the alias as well. Okay, so let's run this real quick. All right, so in my output, as you can see, the later year of this product ID number 100 right here is omitted because we only want the first year. All right, so now we can use this query where the year is the first year. So in order to do that, I'm going to write select product ID. And for the year, we call it first year. Quantity, price, and we select all of those columns from sales table. All right, where, this is where we put the condition, which is a subquery where we select the min year, the first year. So where product ID and year is in, select product ID is in this table, right? So if I run this again, you will see that we'll have the product ID and the year. So the first year of each product ID. So in here, in this subquery, we select product ID and min year, product ID. Let me indent it so you can see it better. Select product ID, min year, and we call it year. All right, from sales, min year, from sales, and we are gonna group by product ID. All right, so this table, this subquery right here is this table, this output right here, but without the quantity and price. All right, let me remove this. All right, let's run this. As you can see, the output looks like the expected output. Let's submit this one and make sure that we don't run into any edge cases. Nice, I passed all the test cases. Runtime 2106 milliseconds, beats 21.82% of users with MySQL. And let me try another approach, which is using CTE. So I'm going to move this down. Okay, so with CTE, I'm going to create a row number to select the first year. So I'm gonna do select star. Let's run this real quick. I'm gonna do select star and row number. We're gonna row number over partition by product ID. Right, and we order by year. And we call this RN from sales table. Okay, so I will run that. Let me comment this out so we won't run into error from sales. Okay, so I'm gonna run this. This is to select this first year only. As you can see, where RN is equal to 1, that is the first year. So we are going to create a CTE table and select where RN is equal to 1. I will call this temporary table first year. First year as that. We are going to select product ID and year, right, as first year. right? Because the year in here, we have it as first year because we select where rn equals to 1. Year as first year, quantity, and price, right, from first year, where rn is equal to 1. So let's run this. All right, so the output looks good. Let's submit and make sure we don't have any edge cases where the year is tie. Okay, so this solution has edge cases where they are ties in the first year. So row number function will only pick one arbitrarily. So in this case, we want to use rank or dense rank to get all the ties. So instead of row number, I'm gonna use dense rank. Let's run that again. Let's submit that again. All right, so I passed all the test cases. Runtime 1659 milliseconds. Bit 67.38% of users with MySQL. That is it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video.